Sister Sage and Homelander take over the White House. The Boys Season 4 Finale. The penultimate season of The Boys finally came to an end with Episode 8 of Season 4. Even though the season was a bit underwhelming, the finale more than made up for everything. The first quarter of the episode seemed usual, with a slow pace. However, it gained traction and hell was brought down to the earth. Ryan's actions led Butcher to let Joe Kessler take control of him. During the climax, Victoria Newman asks for Huey's help to keep Zoe safe. The boys bring both Newman and Zoe to their lab, where Frenchie earlier was preparing a virus to kill Soups. However, things go south as Butcher, with his virus controlling him, appears in the lab. Huey tries to explain what's happening there, however, Butcher is not himself. He pushes Huey aside and goes on to attack with his new tentacles ripping out his chest. Zoe tries to attack him, but is immediately swatted away, and then comes one of the most brutal scenes of the show. Butcher rips Newman in half, finally killing her, which he had been trying to do since Episode 1. On the other side, at Vought HQ, Homelander was frowning about his plans falling apart. However, Sage, even though she was kicked out of the 7-1 episode back, comes to Homelander's room and reveals that she never told him his whole plan. She then switches on the TV, and it is revealed that the president-elect Robert Singer has been framed for the assassination of Victoria Newman. Earlier in the episode, he was scolding Mother's Milk for failing to put down the Newman. This conversation between them was supposedly recorded by the shapeshifter posing as Annie January in the bunker. This clip led to Capitol Police arresting Singer and Stephen Calhoun, taking over as the new president-elect. He immediately abolishes the 25th Amendment and declares martial law, deputizing hundreds of Soups reporting directly to Homelander. Seeing everything unfold, Mother's Milk hands out fake passports and tickets to Frenchie, Kimiko, Huey, and Annie to flee as soon as possible. They hug it out and go their separate ways. However, they are intercepted by the Soups from Gen V except Mother's Milk. Gets apprehended by someone with a familiar face or a familiar deal, Love Sausage. The Guardians of the Godalkin, Sam and Kate, capture Kimiko and Frenchie while Cindy attacks Huey and Annie. Annie soon realizes her powers are working again and flees from there. Butcher, on the other hand, drives away with the soup-killing virus, with Joe Kessler sitting back in the car. The creme de la creme mid-credit scene features Calhoun showing Homelander that his father, Soldier Boy, is alive and held in the cryogenic container in the CIA bunker. Easter eggs to watch out for in final season of The Boys. It is clear that Calhoun is just a puppet, and things will be run by none other than Homelander. With him pulling the strings with Sister Sage teasing Phase 2, fans can expect things to go way more gnarly. With the boys finally captured, Homelander has few things less to care about. He has already declared his intention to eradicate the Starlighters. On the other hand, Starlight is all alone to put things together and fight back to save everybody from the tyranny of Homelander. Fans can expect to approach A-Train, who everyone thought will die this season. Not to forget, the actual Guardians of Godalkin are also craving to get their piece of revenge on Sam and Kate. They will be formidable members of Starlight's new crew. William Butcher is also planning something way more diabolical to finish every Soup from the earth and start a global pandemic for Soups. Like the comic book, creators are hinting at a Butcher heel turn. It also seems he has moved on from saving Ryan after he killed Grace Mallory. Butcher is as maniacal as Homelander, but with some boundaries. But with his virus in the driving seat, it will be mayhem to witness. Soldier Boy will also be looking to get his revenge on Butcher and the boys for sending him back to sleep. The creators of The Boys have already told fans to expect a full-blown apocalypse in the final season of The Boys with Butcher, Soldier Boy, and Homelander without leashes. It is on Starlight to break other members of Boys free to stop this World War-esque threat in America. The creators have placed all the pieces in place for a more similar ending to the comics. With Homelander taking over the White House, fans can expect another brutal round of Butcher versus Homelander.